Hey there everyone, Hitesh here, back again with another video, and in this video we haven't done much so far, but in this video we'll be bringing up the navigation bar or the nav bar. So let's have a look at how we're gonna do that. First and foremost, if you go into the components, there is a nav bar section here. If you go into the JavaScript, and there is a side nav here too. So first and foremost, what you need to understand before bringing in anything, that there is an initialization that needs to happen before this side nav kicks in, and there's a lot of option that you can modify to have this side nav. They're using a pretty advanced one in the demo here, but we'll be first and foremost, we'll grab this one here so that the side nav can actually kick in. We'll go up into our loader and we'll initialize it. It doesn't matter where you initialize it because all of this is actually in the ready function, so it's going to kick in automatically. Save that, move up. And there are two types of nav bar here. First is the main navigation bar, and then the one that comes up from the side. And both of them are actually mentioned in the components and in the nav bar. If you'll scroll a little bit here where it says these extended nav bar with tabs, you can see that all of them are actually being given here. I won't be using the extended one, I'll be rather using the fixed one, but still I'll copy the code from here to this entire nav to this unordered list here. So this one is going to be all needed for me. I'll copy this one. I'll go back here into the index. First and foremost, I like to minimize all these things so that I don't have to worry too much. That's already too much of the code here, so that's all good. And I would also rather like to shrink this head part as well. At least I can see what's happening here. Okay, I'll remove this A tag because this is not needed right now. Now, in order to have this nav bar, again, I would like to first and foremost bring up a section with a class of my favorite nav bar. Again, these are used so that we can target them specifically if we need to later on. But if you don't want to use it, that's totally okay. That's totally fine. So let's go ahead and paste this up here and let's see how things are going on. First and foremost, I'm having a simple nav here, and we are having this nav bar wrapper and a whole bunch of things. Instead of extended, I would like to use fixed here. So let's go ahead and save this and see how actually it looks on the browser. So there we go. We have got this logo and SAS and components and a whole bunch of things. Let's go ahead and try to customize that a little bit. So first and foremost, in the logo or the brand logo, I would like to say Cafe King. That's great. Here we are having a material icon menu already. So if I just save this, go back here, notice here that it automatically converts it into menu, and this is all getting toggled in because we have initialized this nav bar here. So I'll move back a little bit there, and I would like to modify this a little bit. So this is looking all good. Side nav triggers, materials, all looking good. So first and foremost, these hrefs needs to be changed. So let's go ahead and remove them. And let's go ahead and remove this. This is not going anywhere. Okay. And all of them are going to be going nowhere. So I like to put these guys here. Okay. Looks great so far. And let's see what is kicking in when. So I'm going to save this and save that. So first and foremost, these SAS components in JavaScript are kicking in. And when I click on this, SAS component JavaScript, so they're exactly same. I would like to have almost exactly same things like this. So again, these components test1, test2, these are not of much use for me. So nav content, I would like to get rid of this. This is unnecessary for me. And this looks all good. Now here, what I would like to do is in these side nav bars and all these things, I would like to replace them with my actual one. So I'm going to say home. This one is going to be about us. And this one is going to be coffee. There we go. I like to duplicate one more here, and in this one I'm gonna say surprise, and with an exclamation, of course. I would like to grab one more, which is gonna say contact. Feel free to have as many as you would like to have. I would like to grab all of these and would like to place them inside this side nav as well. I want to have an exact menu, but apart from this, I would also like to make a simple on-click method here as well. So I would like to grab multiple cursors here to make life a little bit easier. And then I'm going to simply say I want to have an on-click. This one is going to say toggle modal and run that and put a column. There we go. So now all of the modal windows are going to be kicking in. I would also like to select all of these link items and copy that and paste them exactly here as well so that they look exactly same. There we go. So I hope you can see now that this has made our life much easier, and I can just shrink that, click up here and copy, and our modal window is kicking in nice and easy. I'm able to disable that as well. But this is not looking much of like a coffee theme that I would like to grab. So the easiest way to do it is actually just target this nav wrapper. So this is the entire nav wrapper which is kicking in. So let's go ahead and copy this. Go to our style.css and grab this nav wrapper, and we're going to change the background color here. I have a very specific color which I've already selected, so let's paste that, and that is 6F4037. So that's moreover like a coffee-ish color. And you can see now how quickly and how easily we were able to convert this into the coffee theme. Nothing of a big deal, but how quick it was. That's the main idea behind using these libraries and framework. You can add a little bit of the padding here as well in case you would like to. That's a pretty easy thing to do as well, but I'm going to just keep it. There we go. So as you can see how quickly we were able to just grab some of the code from Materialize, and we were able to modify that so that it matches our theme, and everything is mobile optimized too. That's not really something too much easy to do if we write entirely the CSS and the JavaScript on our own. But that's it. I would like to keep this videos short. So there we go. I like to call it a day here, and we'll just shrink that up. So Navbar is all done. In the next video, we will be working on having a carousel, and that's going to be also pretty awesome and easy too. Let's catch up in the next video.